Okay. Okay, today is Friday, the 14th? Thursday? Is it Thursday the 13th or Friday the 13th? Thank you. We have this every day in class. Too many things going on. What happens even? Anyway, the 13th. What I want you to do is make sure you open up a website. Those of you that are listening at home, this is going to be your review class. It's called Payday Class on Purpose. What you've done during the week, you want to get paid. That's what it's all about on court reporting. You're going to do your work. You got to get paid. It's a domino effect, okay? So we want you to open up a screens into your summer wiki, and then also you can always Google, guys. You can always Google, and then we want you to find Court Reporter Certification Board. And you should have this as a favorite, one of your favorites. You should. Yeah. You're always going to need to refer to it. There it is, the official site for Court Reporter Certification Board. When you're ready to take your CSR, when you have any kind of questions, this is what you want to go to. But if you look over here to the side, you see the choices. You want to open UFM manual. Click it. Should work. Are you all opening up?
Where's the manual?
Right here to the very extreme right hand side. Can you see where my arrows are? Right here? My cursor?
Yeah.
There's a UFM format manual. You want to double click on that. This is what we talked about last week that you're going to need to get the guidelines from, because on your transcripts you want to start having them according to how a transcript is actually done. And is there a border or isn't there a border? Well, let's find the answer. Because I see some of y'all's papers with borders and some without. Okay, so see how you have the uniform format manual? This explains everything, but I want you to also remember the examples. I think those are the figures, these become examples. Anyway, let's look at the manual real quick. So you're going to open up a couple of things, and you can toggle them where you have everything at the bottom. Okay?
Helen, I just have a question.
Yes.
So the things that we're doing are articles, but do you want us to do them as if they would be a court transcript or as if they were
A lit.
What?
Give me a specific.
So, well, like for instance, that last one that we did that had like all the newspaper articles cited and stuff. So
The last one from last week?
yeah, the one with the Kelly Pickler and the one
Okay.
we went over. So now we wouldn't use these guidelines for that because that would not be
No, you're right.
a transcript.
You're right. Because remember, we're doing three things in here. We're doing a must, which is could be off the wall, any type of material, and then we're doing your three tasks or performance
So
challenges.
then it would just be Q&A and jury charge that these.
Perfect. Yes. Specifics. So you want to open this because this actually goes, and if you've never seen this, guys, you want to print it for yourself. It's going to go over rules, and it's really neat to take that. There's a format box. We'll come back to that. But now go back to, we'll have to open up another one because I want you to open up the examples also. This is just a little bit of housekeeping. We've got quite a bit to do today, so you just have to push it forward.
I can't adjust it.
So did I make it a favorite? No. Did you guys? So I want to open up another one, okay? Reporter Certification Board. Okay, welcome. And I want to get the same thing, but now I want to get the example. So I'm going back here again to Uniform Format Manual. And I want to open this one, Format Manual Figures. I believe those are all the examples. Okay, and so these are the two things that you're going to want to keep on board because it gives you all the examples. You see there are boxes in there. So now, Google that, you've got that down there. Open it one more time because we need to find another answer. So again, thank you. So all I needed to do was push it forward. Miss Mallon, all I had to do was push it forward?
Yes, and I was trying to adjust it, but
Okay,
I couldn't get it to move.
okay, thank you.
But you can see the top of the screen.
Very good. Okay, so again, I'm just telling you, make it a favorite, and this is the third time I'm telling you, make it a favorite, and I still didn't do it. So see how much time I'm having to do this? But it's coming out as a... So now I'm definitely gonna make it a favorite and just add it to my favorites, so it's there. Okay, so you've got all these different things here. When you're ready to take the CSR, this will give you information, but let's find out what type of errors do they tell you will be counted off for the CSR. That's what we're going to match. When we grade your paper, we're going to see what the errors are. For example, if you wrote a wrong word, if you wrote inexplicitly, if you wrote, what were some of the words in there? If you wrote a wrong word and you missed 2 words because that wrong word is at 3 errors, the word you tried, like explanation, should have been exponential or whatever. Let's give that as an example. So you wrote explanation and the words missing were the explanation. So is that 3 errors? I don't know. So on your certification board, is everybody there? On your certification board? You want to find out where are the errors. And if anybody knows, you can shoot it off the top of your head. Okay? I would say errors would go, because we're talking about CSR testing. Here are your exam dates, of course. But let's see if there's something up here about errors. You see anything? And we have a form on the wiki that says errors, but you know what? We need to find it. We need to do the work ourselves. How about oral exam? Did you see what I did, guys? Oral exam, right here. Grading the oral examination. These are the words, this is what we're going to focus on. So, that's what I want to know. Okay? So I'm going to just make myself a little sheet here and copy it. And now, within those errors, can you figure that out? See the first thing it says right there? Each wrong word and each omitted word. Did you catch that? So would you have 3 errors? See, these are I'm going to make this really big here. Okay, the minimum passing grade of each section is 95% accuracy. We do it at 96% to help you get, when you're at the very, very top, it's 96. It used to be 97%. You only have to pass the test with 95% accuracy. Okay? The minimum passing grade, 95%. Okay, so an error shall be charged for each wrong word. So if you wrote the word explanation and it should have been exponential, each omitted word, can you see how that would be 3 errors right there? So if you don't know a word and you absolutely don't know the word, would it be best just to not guess? I mean, it's a catch-22. If you just can't make them out, you try something but it's wrong, that's an error. And then of course the omitted words. Each added word not dictated, each contraction where read as 2 words. Misplaced word, misplaced, and this is the thing about punctuation. Each misplaced period that materially alters the sense of a group of words or a sentence. Misspelled words, plurals or singulars, each wrong number. Yes?
You know, they had an interesting conversation on that encouraging court reporters thing. They were talking about, like, say the date is 2012.
Okay.
But you write 2011. They were wondering, is it better to like, is 2011, is that 4 strokes? Or is it 2011? Is that 1, you know, so,
Yeah,
so
that's
like
a good question.
And if you transpose numbers, is that 2 errors or 1 error because it's in 1 big number?
Well, it's a word. So 2013 is a word. That's the way we would dictate it. So that would be a word. So if it was 2013 and you got it wrong, it would be 1 word.
So it would just be, so like if you transpose something, it wouldn't be 2 errors, it would still only be 1 error because that word.
Yeah, that's a good question. That's a good question. That's how we count it as 1 word. And you know what, guys? When you take your CSR, if you're close and you miss it by 1 error, if you take your performance challenges here and you're close and you miss it by 1 error, you can challenge it. And then, you know, we would research it to find out. I mean, gosh, and that's what happened. Okay, so that was a little bit of housekeeping there. I want you to find that. And then I'm going to answer questions on anything that we have pending before we get into stuff. Everybody do their forms that they needed here. Now let's go to your wiki. For the session.
You want to the wiki or the summer session?
There's summer session within the wiki.
Week one.
Yes.
Oh, I'm overwhelmed.
I mean,
See
I'm
my
just
note
starting.
on that?
Well, I saw the one about, like, just a word.
Yeah, there I ended it with, there's a lot of stuff. I'm thinking that,
That room's pretty much set. And I just don't
but
like
the deal is, my understanding is,
I love it. Because last week I was like, okay, I'm practicing.
They're just getting this to
I'm actually practicing.
I'm getting, I mean, just doing the assignments right now.
Oh my
Like, I don't know, actually, you know what's in this list?
6 hours.
I don't remember hearing about it.
It's in that.
Oh, you have to hit it.
This week I probably only have 4.
Oh, what?
What exactly are we supposed to do?
2 pages,
Right, but
Yeah.
did it last week.
But it takes me
is it
forever
until
because I
then
can't
it's
just guess whether I pass. I don't ever know.
The last page.
So do you have
Let's take a 5-minute break, everybody.
No, I
No, I think all that's.